staring into Doug's sky blue eyes, periodically jostled by the clickety-clack of the train. I wonder what my father would think of him. I doubt he would approve of me sitting in the lap of this stranger I met just an hour ago. But I am thrilled. It's been 2 years since the car accident that put me in this wheelchair, killing my sexual self-esteem. My biggest fear is that no man will ever find me desirable again, but here I am, in the lap of a gorgeous blonde. My BFF Laura and I are 20-year-old college students who've just spent the weekend in Boston, and we're traveling back to our respective hometowns north of New York City. Sitting in the club car, Doug and his friend Ralph sit opposite us. Doug is tall and tan, and he's wearing this pink Oxford shirt with khakis, the ultimate preppy, but oh, he can pull it off like Robert Redford in The Great Gatsby. His friend Ralph is a little more John C. Reilly out of Talladega Nights. Doug introduces himself and Ralph and says, "Can we buy you ladies a drink?" A tempting offer. But I remember my father's many stern warnings: never accept drinks from strange men. Plus, they're about 10 years older than we are, so we probably shouldn't. But another part of me says, 10 years isn't that much older, and Doug is cute. And we're poor college students, and we're in a crowded club car. I mean, what could possibly happen? So I say, yes, that would be lovely. So we start chatting, trading jokes, and flashing eyes. And when I say we, I mean Doug and I, because we are in this attraction vortex engaged in mutual full-on flirting. I can't believe he likes me. But Doug doesn't know about the wheelchair, because when I got on the train, I transferred to a regular seat. But about 10 minutes later, he grabs my hand and he says, "Let's go explore the train together." Oh, I thrill at the seductive tone of his voice, but then I want to puke, because now I have to tell him about the wheelchair, and this beautiful interlude will be over. I use a chair, and it's stored somewhere on the train, so I can't really go exploring with you. He just shrugged and said, "That's okay. I just wanted to get you alone. I guess this will do instead." And that's when he reached over, picked me up, and placed me in his lap. Oh, I'm so thrilled at this turn of events. He knows about the wheelchair, and he still thinks I'm sexy. But of course, if Dad didn't want somebody to buy me a drink, he'd have a cow knowing I'm sitting in this stranger's lap. But it feels so good. I mean, nobody's held me since the car accident. Besides, we're in a crowded club car surrounded by people. What could possibly happen? And then the train goes through this really long, dark tunnel. And the lights in the train go off inside as well. So now it's pitch black inside and out. It's spooky. I know I'm surrounded by people just inches away, but I can't see anybody. I can't even see Doug. But I can feel his lips on mine. Nice, soft lips, persuading me to respond in kind. Oh, Dad would definitely not approve of this. But it's dark and nobody can see us. So what the hell, I go for it. Yeah. The heat between us builds. The dark makes everything secret, daring, and dangerous. And then Doug gently glides one of my hands down to his waistband to show me his enthusiasm in this moment. I know he wants me to give him the tug of love. But this is crazy. We're in a crowded club car. The lights can come back on any minute. But the darkness feels like a cocoon, and Doug's sliding his hands up my back and massaging my neck, and then against my lips he whispers, "You wouldn't dare." Oh, wouldn't I? Naughty squeezing ensues, and we are now full on laughing at our audaciousness. We feel plucky, bold, even superior superior, right up until the lights flash back on. Mid-tug. Before Doug's train could come into the station. My vision rudely restored. I see that Doug's shoulders are rubbing up against Ralph's, Laura's knees are up against his, and there's this sweaty old guy standing right next to us, holding onto the back of Doug's chair for stability. And I turn beet red. And if I had a hand free, I would have slapped myself in my head for my stupidity. And then we both burst out laughing again. I lean forward and Doug manages to put everything back in order. And then he picks me up and puts me back in my seat and with eyes dancing gets up to get more drinks. Well, Laura's stop is one before mine, and as soon as she's off the train, Doug says, "Come with us all the way to the city. We'll party all night. It'll be great." Oh my God, a night on the town of the Big Apple with a native New Yorker, this handsome man. This could be the night of my life. Think of the story I'll have to tell Laura. I open my mouth to say yes. And then I remember my ride waiting for me at my station. There are no cell phones in 1978. Doug says, "Blow 'em off." Like, I can't do that. Yes, you can. I can't. It's my father. Oh yeah, there'll be no blowing off to your old dad. My train pulls into the station, and there's my Marine Corps father standing erect, shoulders back, looking for his little girl. Our car stops right in front of him. Ralph lugs my chair off, sets it up next to my father. Doug carries me off the train in his arms, places me in the chair, shakes my dad's hand, kisses me on the lips and says, "I'll call you," and jumps back on the train. As I watch Doug disappear, I am so grateful for him for making me feel like a woman again. And then I turn and brace myself for my father's reaction. He gives me a good, long look. That must have been some ride. Good for you.